Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's tutorial, we're going to introduce a very interesting project called Git Nexus. So this is a tool that helps to build a local knowledge graph based on any GitHub repo. So if you have a problem to understand a very big project, for example, if you have a problem understand Hermes agent, which is very big, then you can import that project into the Git Nexus. It will give a breakdown of this project and divide them into the folders, files, classes, interfaces, and also the functions, methods, and visualize it, as you can see here, so that it gives you a better understanding of the project. So it's very big because you can see there's a lot of edges and nodes, and there's a lot of different components. And if you want to understand it more, you can just click on it. So for example, you can click this research, which represents folder. So you can see there's also a color legend, which means that which color responds to which type of component. For example, there's folders, there's items, classes, and functions, and variables, and all that stuff. So for example, the research is a folder. So if you click on the research, it will tell you what the research is. So it is a folder, and it shows you all the relationship of this research node with the other components in this project. It also jumps to a code inspector so that you can load the resources. So select a file node to preview its content, because the research is a folder, so it doesn't have any content. So if you go to a different node, you can see the content. For example, you can pick a node which is a file or a class. So if you click on class, for example, keyboard button, render data, so then it will show you the relationship and dependencies or imports of this relationship with that specific class. So this is a class called keyboard button permissions or keyboard button actions. So it's in this keyboards.py. So you can see that this demonstrated clearly the relationship and all the different classes associated with this file. So for example, this is a file. I believe that's a file, or that's a class. That's a decorator, something like that. So, but you can see that it jumps to the relative files. So then you can see what it is. So if there's an edge, it does the same thing. So if you click on edge, let's close it out. So you can clear that. And then you can jump to a different component. Let's jump to a file, setup.sh. You can see that this is exactly this file, but it's a bash script, so it doesn't have any edges. So you can see that it jumps to this file and shows you what it is. It is easier in a way to understand it. So let's jump to a different file. For example, maybe a init.py. So if you go back to this graph, you can see that it builds a relationship between different nodes with this specific file. Right, so it relates to the onboard, relates to the crypto.py, relates to the adapter.py. So it builds this relationship graph, visualize it, so you can see exactly what the dependencies are. And this is kind of helpful if you want to understand it, visualize in a visual way. So instead of looking at the code, so this is what it does to visualize all different relationships edges for a GitHub repo that is hard to understand. So if you look at the other components on the left side, so for node types, then you can toggle different node types to hide and show different nodes. For example, if you just want to check all the classes, you can hide everything else. Or if you want just hide this specific node type, and you can just toggle it. For example, we just want to hide everything else, but we do want to just show the classes and method, and we don't want the folders, so we can just toggle it. So I also want to clear this file, we just clicked. So, and there seem to be a lot of files. I also want to check it off. So you can see there's only method and classes. So since there's a lot of methods, if you want to remove the methods, you can also toggle it off. So you can see there's only classes, and also the relationship of the different classes. So it's very clear of this project. It's much better if you look at the visualized presentation instead of the code base. So if you want to chat with it, you can just go to the Nexus AI to chat with it. You have to configure through this configuration. You can put in your keys for Open Router or OpenAI compatible endpoint or Gemini, so on and so forth. Once you configure all that LLM, then you can start chatting with it. This is one way to chat with the system. There's another way to go through the MCP. So before doing that, let's go to this installation process. So if you want to install it, it's very straightforward. So you just have to install the front end and back ends. To install the back end, you just have to clone the repo and do a npx git nexus latest serve. So this will spin up the backend server. So if you want to start a front end, you can just go to this Nexus web folder and do installation. So then you should be able to see a web interface like this. If you want to use it with MCP, which is probably the best way to chat with the system. So once it generates this visualization and generate all different classes or indexed the whole GitHub repo, then you can start to chat with it. So the best way to chat with it is probably through the MCP, not through the web interface, because you can see that the system, the front-end system, is a little bit heavy, so that you just have a lot of data, and then sometimes it's very slow. So the best way to chat with the system to understand the project better is through the MCP. So if you go to the MCP, and then you can just using Claude or any favorite the IDEs to chat with the Git Nexus. So if you want to add Git Nexus to the Claude MCP, you can just do this one-line command at the MCP, which is the backend server, to the Claude, and then you can start chatting with it. For example, you can say, okay, Nexus, explain how user authentication works in this code base, which is Hermes. Hermes is the only project that installed in this example. So you can see that it's actually installed in the repo Hermes agent. Then you can start asking the questions for Hermes. If you don't understand anything about Hermes, you can just start chatting with it. So Git Nexus will give you a pretty good overview and examples how the project works, right? So you can see that's very detailed, so it's very nice. So this is how you use and install Git Nexus for a GitHub project. So hopefully this is helpful. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.